morning, it's time to rise and shine.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, I hope you're feeling fine. The sun is just above the hill, another day for us to fill with all the things we love to do. Oh, can't you hear? It's calling you, doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, it's time to rise and shine.
Good morning to 7:09. Russ had an alarm set for 5:50 this morning, which I thought was a 6 a.m. alarm. So I was up early today. I've been meaning to get up at 6, which I have been. I mean, today's only Wednesday, so it's been 2 days. 3 days technically today, if you count this morning. Anyway, and so I've been getting up early just so I can have time to enjoy my tea, do my stretching, as I hadn't been doing my stretching. I was getting up at 6 before when I had JJ because, take the dog out and all that. And I got out of that habit of doing that when I didn't have JJ anymore. So I'm getting back into the habit of doing that. Instead of laying in bed for an extra hour, I take that hour to myself, really an hour and a half almost. And I just kind of, if I'm hungry, I'll make some eggs, have a bowl of cereal or something. I take my time to make my tea, have my morning poop, sit and watch TikTok or look at Facebook. Speaking of TikTok, this morning I found the live feed of Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney, Philadelphia, where they do the Groundhog's Day thing. So I watched it. I'm not sure when they start, but it looked miserable and cold. But the sun was shining, which means that Punxsutawney Phil will see his shadow. So what I understand, this is how I understand it. The groundhog sees his shadow. So he goes back into hiding, which means 6 more weeks of winter. But if the groundhog does not see his shadow, then it's 6 more weeks till spring, which means it's still 6 weeks that we have till spring. So what the heck's the point? Look, Americans do a lot of weird things. This one's been going on for a very long time. I don't take my weather forecasts, my weather predictions from a rodent. I have my own symbols or signs that spring is coming. One of them being how matted my cat's fur is. She is right there. See, there she is. You see her face. And if she starts shedding in clumps that she does in the spring, that's a sign to me that spring is on its way. Also, on sunny days when the sun is coming up, you can see it in the hallway. It hits the door. Okay, we have to turn off this hall light. We don't have the sun up just yet, but you see where the light is hitting right here? If there was sunbeam, it would hit that, like the door handle right there. So I let the sun tell me, and I let the behaviors of my cat's fur tell me. It used to be when I lived at my mom's house, because I was not old enough to move on my own. Anyway, we'd have the sun thing also on the stairs. The sun would hit the stairs or the hallway in a certain way, and it'd be like, well, time to look out for robins. That's the ultimate sign in our family, anyway. When we hear and see a robin, then spring has sprung, and then we go get ice cream. It's just a tradition, or at least it used to be. We're still trying to do it, but it's hard to get everyone together all the time to do ice cream. Last year we did an ice cream like buffet thing. So we had our ice creams, but then we also had like a bunch of different toppings. And so we just got together, we get our ice cream, make our little ice cream stuff, chit chat and whatever. It's really just an excuse to get family together. And yeah, so I like it. I like that. That's probably my favorite tradition we have. And now we're working on continuing our siblings trip, siblings weekend. We're just calling it siblings trip because now we're expanding it. It's 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days. You know, so first time it was 1 night. Second time, which was last year, was 2 nights. This time it's gonna be 3 nights. And if we can all get off a week and find a really cool place to be, we probably would do that. But, you know, being able to afford said places is a different story. And finding a place that takes a dog, because my sister refuses to kennel her dog. So we have to find a place that is pet friendly. It's got to be pet friendly. Must accept pets. Pet friendly. 7/16. I'm gonna work on getting my applications up and logging in to actually start work. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Gotta go to work, we're gonna search for underpants. We won't stop until we have underpants. Yum, yum, yummy, yummy. Gotta go to work, we're gonna search for underpants. We won't stop until we have underpants. Yum, yum, yummy, yummy. Gotta go to work, we're gonna search for underpants.
Good evening. It's after 6 o'clock. Russ put his cookies back in the fridge, which is normally fine. We like our cookies cold. However, there are only 2 cookies left. So this whole package was in the fridge with only 2 cookies left, taking up room in the fridge with only 2 cookies left. So I have taken the cookies, and now as a fee, I will eat the cookies. Tis time to follow the kitty. All right, let's go look. It's probably nothing big. Okay, fuzzy butt, what are you looking at? The poop on the floor again? I clean your cage. Look, you're gonna learn this. See here. Let's fill it up, okay? We'll fill it up too. All right. I ran up the stairs for no reason again. What's happening here? Wrong side. Oh, good evening. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 8:03 p.m.
8:03. So, day 03, sitting downstairs, just scrolling as one does. Scrolling. And, just randomly throughout the whole day, ever since I've watched Encanto, I believe, I don't know. Anyway, does Encanto mean enchanted? I'm going to look that up. Alexa, what does Encanto mean?
Encanto. In English is enchantment.
Enchantment. I was right. I thought so. Anyways, ever since watching it, just it doesn't matter what I'm doing. We don't talk about Bruno. Pops into my head. We don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno. If you know the movie, Bruno is basically the hero of the story. And everybody ignores the hero until they're needed, right? Basically, that's basically what's happening here. He was shunned because people didn't like what he had to say. And all he did was point out exactly what was happening. One guy, your hair is going to fall out. Male pattern baldness. Come on. It happened. Your fish is going to die if you overfeed it. Obviously. You keep eating anything you want, you're going to gain weight. Duh. These are like obvious things. It's gonna rain on your wedding day because you control the weather and apparently you didn't really want to get married or whatever. Not really sure. I have to rewatch the movie, which is what I'm... Ouch. Hit my knee. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rewatch Encanto because I'm sure there's things that I missed. Because there's always something I miss. I used to date this guy. He's like, I don't watch movies more than once. And I'm like, what? What kind of insane person just watches a movie one time and says, oh, I got it all. That's all. I don't need it anymore. I don't require any more watching. So you say, what's your favorite movie? You don't have one because you don't rewatch movies? That makes no sense, and I think he was lying. Either that or he didn't want to talk about movies because he didn't have any. I don't know. He didn't have movies. I honestly don't remember. It was so freaking long ago. I gotta talk to Mackay and his girlfriend Rosie because it's time to plan our little Nashville, our little Nebraska getaway kind of thing here. Going to Nebraska. I don't know. Nebraska's not really south. It's like west. Is that southwest from here? Yeah, it's more south than here. I don't even know. I'm going to look it up on a map. But in any case, I got to talk to them. It's time to plan. And then also, that's it. I'm going to watch Encanto. I'm going to plan. I'm going to look at some stuff. And I'm going to go to bed. So today is Wednesday, which means leftovers. And so tomorrow is Thursday, which means absolutely nothing. It's just Thursday. So I'll talk to you later. Have yourself a good night. Toodles.